what's happening, everybody? We are finally back with another episode of Selling Past Your Expiration Date, being thrifty over 50. I'm your one host, Jay.
I'm Peg. Hi, gang. Good to be back. Long time no see. Yeah, we didn't. Mother was having technical difficulties, so we apologize. Oh, Lord. Do you realize we haven't been on the air since July 22nd?
I know.
That's a long haul there, guys. I guess too much traveling, huh?
On both our parts. Heck yeah.
I know.
What's happening, everybody? How's your Sunday afternoon going? What's going on? I see a ton of people in the chat. What's happening?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah,
Debbie, I thought you were grocery shopping. How are you in the chat? Yeah, Debbie's another one I need to get my block of wood out for. She thought she bought the tickets in the last row of a movie. She read the map. She read the map backwards. She brought it in the front row. So she decided not to go.
What'd she go? Oh, she didn't go.
Yeah. No, unless you're a kid, you don't want to watch a movie like this.
No. I've done it for front row a couple of times in my day, but it's not fun.
No, not when you get older. Hell no.
No, I know. Let's see. I know I missed your show all about eBay. I assume you covered everything about eBay Open on your one show.
Yep.
Did you? Yeah.
You haven't watched yet? What the heck?
I have had time to watch one since I've been home. It's been catch up time, but just my takeaway from it, real briefly, is it was good. Not as good as in the past because of the way they're cutting back a little bit. My only takeaway that I felt I wish they still would do more is having more workshops or seminars for thrifters. They just don't seem to key in enough for us thrifters. So I wish that I wrote that on my my survey. So I just wish they would give us a little more. Like people telling us how to do this or do that. Even though we get it all here, a lot of it. It'd be nice to see some of them from eBay give us that as well. So that's my take.
So where have you been, Ma, for the last 2 weeks?
Well, let's see. Vegas for what? 9 days. Came home on Sunday. Thursday, I leave for Italy with your sister, and we were there for 10 days. Come home last Friday night, go see Hamilton. Last night, I fell down the stairs. That was exciting, my basement stairs. So it's been a whirlwind, but I had a fabulous trip to Italy. Just so glad that I was able to do it and go and see it. Excruciating heat in the summertime over there. It's really tough. And we were probably averaging 5 to 7 miles a day walking, at least, because you just walk everywhere. And luckily, Mom's in still pretty good shape that I could do it. And, I was proud of myself that I kept up pretty well. So I got to see lots of beautiful things and a little thrifting. Even in Italy, not a lot, but a little bit.
All right, but easy on hitting your desk because that mic's really picking it up. I remember a while back we put your mic on something to cushion it.
I usually do, but I didn't today. So do you want me to stick some padding under there?
Yeah, if you just got a couple, I bet you if you just got a couple of these laying around.
I sure do.
Yeah. 1,000 pieces for a padded flat rate. It not only ships Tiki mugs, it cushions your microphone.
I usually do it, but I just didn't. Stick them under there today. I thought I'd be fine, but of course I'm not. So what have you been doing? I mean, so I haven't seen you in a month either.
Yeah, no, I've been on the go too, traveling to Tiki events, and I got a new fresh load of classes, which we'll talk about in a minute coming up. So
okay,
on the go. And in between 2 sets of classes, I'm coming home to Cleveland. Is it the 3rd time already this year?
I think so.
I think so.
We were there for Christmas this year too. Well, you came home for Mom's birthday.
I was there for a birthday. We didn't go again sometime? Okay. So I'm coming home for Labor Day, and then I'm coming home to teach classes. So
right. So and I know this year we have seen each other live almost every month. Pretty close. This is a new record for us. Normally it's 6 months, maybe sometimes a year that we don't get to see each other in person. So that's been kind of nice. It's nice. Oh, Jersey Jane says I look pretty in pink. Thank you. Remember that movie? I'm sure you all do. All
right. So before we get to your curb picking, let's see a little photos of your trip. Now they're not in any specific order other than your sightseeing photos, the Tiki bar, your thrift in Italy, and then on to Dad and you curb picking.
Okay.
So you can just tell us what we're seeing.
Maybe I
didn't know you were in Vegas. What the hell?
Okay, this was our first stop was Venice, and this was the view right out of our hotel room. And the hotel was just adorable and very quaint and a beautiful little courtyard. So every morning I'd pop open the wooden shutters and look down below, and most of the time I would see gondolas going by. So I thought that was really neat. So every morning I had to, check that out. So, Venice was my favorite out of the three for the reasons being it's just so small and quaint and you walk everywhere and I love the water. That bridge behind Jen and I is called the Bridge of Sighs. That is where the people, when they were convicted of something, the family would say goodbye on one side and they would cross over to go into prison on the other. So that was called the Bridge of Sighs, which is a pretty famous bridge. Everybody takes pictures there. And this is actually looking out all over Florence. We've jumped to Florence here. So
I asked you if there's any order. I just put
them. Yeah, that's okay. That's all right. No biggie, honey. Because I
sent to Rome.
I sent Jason so many that no biggie. What's the next one? Is it the Dome?
I don't know what order the next one is.
Okay.
I don't know. What's this?
Okay. All right. These are the famous Spanish steps. Does anybody remember the movie Roman Holiday with Gregory Peck and Audrey Hepburn, which was her very first movie, everybody, in case you didn't know that? These famous steps are in the movie a number of times. And, everybody has to walk and do it in the whole 9 yards. So those are
they were the Rocky steps.
No, it's not Philadelphia.
Oh, what? I thought you were in Philly. Whoops.
All right. What else we got? Oh, of course.
Oh, now you're in Caesar's Palace. How nice.
Yeah. Now we're jumping to Rome. And of course, the infamous Colosseum. That gave me the goosebumps the most, everybody. I was just taken aback to actually be standing there, where so many things happened. And we did take a tour. This is the one place that we did do the 3-hour tour with the tour guide. And she was excellent.
Oh, 3 hours.
Yep. So besides the Colosseum, the Forum is right there. So, you really, really took in a lot of history. We saw the spot where Julius Caesar was buried. So, he is there. It was just awesome. Just unbelievable that these buildings are so old. I mean, we're talking 2,000 years old, everybody. And they're still standing.
Jimmy Hoffa there too?
Yeah, probably, because we don't know where he is. This is going from Venice over to Murano, where all the beautiful Murano glass is made. And that's just one of their, features that they had there. I just thought it was awesome. So we had to get a picture there. But I did get myself some jewelry from Murano. So that was cool.
Does this kid have like a giant hat on?
No.
Oh, no. Behind.
Yeah.
It looked like this ridiculous. See, look at that.
I know.
Back it up. It looked like this really long hat. Like, is that the new Italian look?
Yeah. No, I forget which basilica or which area this was. There's so many just coming. Oh, yeah. This is back at the Duomo in Florence. That's where I climbed those 463 steps to get to the top. And that view you saw was once I came out of the basilica, the Duomo, you can see all of Florence. So, and it was hot, you guys. I mean, that day we climbed the stairs, it was 98 degrees. And of course, the higher up you got on the stairway, the narrower the stairs became. So it was quite a challenge, but I will credit Jazzercise with that after all these years of giving Mom the stamina level to be able to climb them. Okay. And that's the Duomo. That's it. That's what you go up. And then you probably can see people up there, Jason, if you make that picture bigger, maybe you see people up top there, way up top. Yeah. I think you can see them. See them along the edges there, kind of peeking out.
Where?
Yeah, maybe you can't in these pictures. I thought maybe you could. Yeah. No, maybe it doesn't come through as good as I thought it did. That's all right. Next, moving on. No biggie.
Moving on. There's your finger.
Okay. Now this is the Forum. So, from the Colosseum, then you walk into the Forum area where so many things took place. Like I said, Julius Caesar's death is there, where he was he's buried, not where he died. He died at the Pantheon. It's where he got stabbed. But this is the Forum where, the senators took place and all the things that they did, bad things, good things. Out of the Colosseum, 7 of the popes took all the marble out of the Colosseum. It used to be lined totally in marble. and they took it all and put it into their basilicas, along with some of the very, very famous statues that were at the Colosseum as well. And those are all gone, and now all they have is pictures of what the statues were to be at one time. So that's pretty cool. The forum is really interesting. And this is the that's this one, the Point Vecchio bridge. This bridge here was the bridge that Hitler crossed, and he told them to blow up the bridge once he had crossed it. But all they did was ended up blowing up both exits or entrances, however you want to say it, and the main part of it stayed intact. So now they have all kinds of shops and things along that bridge, for shopping. A lot of gold and silver, actually. So that was kind of cool.
So Hitler tried to blow it up, and now it's got a Starbucks and
yes, that's just about it. If you walk across, you go, oh boy. I mean, of course, tons of people taking pictures, but that's what it's very touristy.
Oh, you were in Caesar's Palace here in Vegas.
Yeah, this is the real McCoy. I'm sure we all should know what this is. Everybody, it is the famous fountain of Trevi. So it was beautiful. We did go back at night to see it lit up at night. So that was gorgeous. I tossed the coin over my shoulder like everybody's supposed to do, make the wish. So I did that. It's really big. Everything that I saw is larger than I pictured it. I don't know why, but Mom just didn't picture these things being as big. And the Fountain of Trevi's been in a ton of movies, so I'm sure
I've
seen it.
I mean,
of course,
European Vacation.
Yep.
Oh my!
Oh my! I know the famous statue of David by Michelangelo. It is amazing. The detail in his arms and his hands, you can see his veins, everybody. And the slingshot is over his shoulder, and the statue alone is 17 feet tall. Plus, he's on a pedestal. So it's quite the statue. Quite the statue.
You put your hand up like you were copying his.
I know. I was trying to. We were trying to fool with it, but it wasn't doing. A lot of people were doing that, of course.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm
yeah.
not the first one to think of that.
Okay, and this is the Pantheon, and this is we couldn't find the spot where Julius Caesar was killed. Apparently, there's a small little plaque that says, this is it. We never found it. I mean, they don't have it marked with anything. It's just a thing on the ground. And we just couldn't find it. We looked, but we just didn't come across it. But the Pantheon's gorgeous inside. It's really, really something. I had to do this, everybody. And only Ohio people are going to appreciate this, I'm sure. While we were waiting for our train going from Venice to Florence, there's this kid with the Johnny Manziel Browns jersey on. And I had to take it just to send to my family back home and said, oh, my God, they're even still wearing that piece of, I won't say what.
Yeah, Johnny Manziel was such a washout, shitty.
Oh, one of our.
That's what's funny. You can understand seeing people in like a Montana jersey or a Favre jersey or a Brady jersey, but Johnny Manziel was terrible.
I know. I mean, I started laughing. Mom, I was in hysterics almost. I was saying, why are you wearing that jersey? Oh well, what are you going to do? Everybody to each his own.
The most important part of your European vacation was not the Colosseum, nor the Statue of David, but it was a tiki bar.
Right. This is back in Rome, guys. So, I had seen this tiki bar on one of my tiki websites that I follow, and we found it. So, it was actually a little bit away from where we are. It's kind of out from the center of Rome. So we go in and we go to the Mai Kai Surf and Tiki Bar. And of course, Mom is hoping to snag some mugs. Well, they didn't have any. I was so bummed. They had nothing with their name on it, but the tiki bar is adorable. There was their raised level that was going to be, that was reserved for the evening. And as you can see, it's a really adorable setup. They've done a lot of great work. I mean, they got a lot of nice stuff from somewhere, with a lot of bamboo furniture and rattan furniture and so forth. So it was nice. And the drinks were good. But they told me that they're getting their tiki mugs in September, so I think I'll hop back over next month. Then since they just had normal mugs, I mean, it wasn't even worth trying to take home. I didn't think. I mean, I guess I could have said it was from Rome, but just a little disappointing. But the drinks were good. They were yummy. But to go to a tiki bar in Rome, I thought that was pretty cool. You know which one that is, Jason? You know what that is from? That's from the Toscano catalog.
Oh, is it really?
That's the 6-foot one. Yeah. because I looked at it. I said, "Oh, I know where this came from." So they had that. What else we got? Did I take? Oh yeah, just taking different shots of inside the tiki bar. I mean, it's kind of kitschy, compared to the tiki bars that we know that are done well by many of the tiki guys over in the United States. So, but not bad for being out of town. I thought it was kind of cute. And when I sent Jason my video, of course, who was playing, Jason, when I sent you my video? Elvis. They played mostly rock and roll music. I didn't hear any Hawaiian music at all. So, but that's their flavor, I guess. So the only thing,
I'll say, if you're new to watching us, the reason we're talking about tiki bars and tiki mugs is because you can drink for free, because you buy the mug at the bar and then you go home and you sell it. And case in point, this sold while we were doing the show. I bought this mug at an event in Portland for $55, and I just sold it for $150.
Wow, see? I know.
So that's 3 times what I paid. And so that not only my drinks were free, my mugs were free, my food was free, the tip was free.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and the thing of it was, when I saw the advertisement for this tiki bar in Rome, they were showing tiki mugs. And I said, "Oh God, those are gorgeous! I can't wait till I get some." This was their menu on how to order their drinks.
Look, Hurricane, Navy Grog, Mai Tai, Bob Cutter, definitely classics.
Yeah,
Hell in the Pacific is an old classic, actually. So what'd you have, Ma?
Mommy went with the Navy Grog, actually. Yeah, I liked it. It was good. It was good.
Good.
It was very good. And your sister had the Mai Tai, and she liked it. So there was their bar.
Oh, I see a little Tiki Bob action right there.
And they do have one of their own mugs. I just don't think you can see it. Of course, they wouldn't part with it. I begged. Yeah.
I came all the way from Newbury.
Yeah, see, they had the pineapple mugs, but it was nothing,
Yeah, it wasn't that specific. So
no. So here's the only thing I got from them. Can you see these?
What are they?
They're stickers. They don't have their name on them, nothing, but they gave me a few stickers. So that's what I got from the tiki bar.
All right. You did this much thrifting in Italy.
Okay. This is funny because this is in Venice, and we check in the hotel and we're leaving the hotel and we're walking down this little street. And there it is. My very first stop is a thrift store. And then where the guy is standing, I went in, and I think we posted the one where I'm bending over looking at a bunch of record albums that I never could find again, Jason. And that's the inside of the store, everybody. So, might have been some things, but they were pricey, nothing that I think I could flip, from what I was looking at. So if anybody sees anything in there that I passed up, let me know.
Because of course in Venice you find a Clemson Rain Spooner shirt.
I know. He knew what his prices were worth. So I really couldn't get a deal until. Do you want me to show them one live, Jason, that I have, honey?
Sure. Hey, how much was the Coca-Cola Hilo Hattie shirt?
Oh, it was expensive. They were like $50.
50 or 15? 50. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
15. I'd be like, what?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Mommy would have bought more, but they none of them were cheap. So the one I spent $30 on this. I mean, I hope I can flip it for about 65. There's the picture, and here it is in person. Everybody, if you want to see that. Yeah. Now it is an older one because it has the hidden pocket, and the label, Jason, is Shoreline Hawaii. Yep. So if I can at least get my money back, but it's in beautiful condition and it is a bigger size.
That's cool.
So so I don't know if you were going to list it, honey. What would you try and list it for?
Oh, I'd probably put it up for $79.99 and shoot for like 65.
Okay, yeah, that would be nice if I could at least double my money. So but yeah, I would have bought more shirts had they not been so expensive. That was kind of a bummer.
Oh, Linda was late. She just showed up. Hey, Linda. All right,
Hi,
so
Linda.
you go from history and exotic Italy to picking trash in Newbury with Dad.
Well, I'm just going to set the stage a little bit. I'm leaving. I got to go somewhere. And so I pull out of our road and I turn right to go up to the main road. It's not very, right around the corner from us. There had been an estate sale like 2 weeks ago. Well, now they got all the leftover junk that didn't sell, I guess, setting out. So I go by and I don't have time to stop because I got to be somewhere at a certain time. I call Dad. I say, you got to go. I said, I saw a vacuum cleaner. I need a vacuum cleaner badly. And I said, I saw a vacuum cleaner, but I couldn't pull it out. go. Well, I come home. He didn't go. So mad at him. So I said, come on, we're going picking. So we go back to the thing and we start pulling. We start pulling and pulling and pulling. And I did get the vacuum cleaner. In fact, it's sitting here all nice and fresh and clean, and a bunch of other stuff. So Dad's looking at some materials.
Jeebies over
here. Stacy, it was bad. I'll tell you though, from the time I left and the time that we actually went back, things were already gone because there was a table out there and some other stuff that I had seen. So
what's this thing Dad's leaning against?
Oh, there's some big pieces of furniture there, big pieces. You're seeing the backside.
What is this? I just saw this. What is going on here?
But yeah, I don't know.
Eat your fruit is good for you. Censored.
I take it must be Adam.
That's a picture of me.
So we dug and we did pull out some things. You want me to wait and show that on the hall?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And I was actually able to find a nice double drawer for storage. That it's sitting right underneath our table where Dad ships, and we put some stuff in there for Dad. You can see there's the vacuum cleaner and a bunch of stuff on the side, and the 2-drawer thing there and a few other things. So yeah, we filled up everything we could, and probably could have come back for some more, but I thought one time was enough. But it was fun. I would do it again.
Yeah, Dad's busy picking, you're taking pictures, which is good. I'm glad you did.
Yeah, because I said, we better do this or your son's going to be mad if we do.
Oh, heck yeah.
Pictures.
Heck yeah. You always come back with these amazing, like, Dad shipped this, Dad did that, we did this.
Know.
Where's the pictures? You're like, I forgot to take them.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a constant with you. You're like, whoops. All right.
Okay.
So that's Mom's crazy adventures.
Yeah, it was a good trip, and I'm so glad that I was able to do it and got to go. So yeah, highly recommend it if anybody has never been to Italy. It's quite lovely.
There was a question, and let me back that up.
You want to know if the neighbors saw us? No, the neighbors did not see us, Heather.
She also wanted to see her shirt.
Oh, my shirt is, as you can see, it says Ciao Bella, Firenze, of course, was just Florence, and then Italia for Italy. So
there you go.
One of my shirts. I got another one with the Colosseum on them. I did buy it. Down the road, I'll wear my piece of necklace by Murano jewelry. It's lovely. So much things to buy. And the exchange of money was good because our money's worth more there. So, that was good. We tried all different kinds of pastas almost every night. And then we had some seafood and, it was good. Their pizza's not like our pizza. For anybody who's never been, I like our pizza better here probably because we're used to it. It's always thin crust in Italy wherever you go, and so there's not a whole lot on them compared to what we're used to. And I'll say this: their portions, like when they serve us the pasta dishes, are so much smaller. About, I would say, a third of the size of what we serve here in America. So that's probably why too many of us are overweight. But good.
All
okay,
right, let's get on to Mama's boy. And so Mom and I were looking through pictures today. And if you've ever seen a picture of me, I take pictures like this. Always open mouth smile. Apparently that was my signature forever because this is 1981. And yep, I'm doing it there too.
How about them apples?
That Pirelli Truckers cab would be worth a lot of money right now.
Oh man, we probably don't have that anywhere, I'm sure, honey.
No, I don't know where we are here.
I'm trying to think. I'm looking at that stairway, but
steps that go up and down. Looks like over like a little railroad track or something.
Yeah, it might be amusement parks. Oh, some amusement park. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
That's my guess. From what I can tell, might have been Cedar Point. Who knows?
Yes, they said Cedar Point.
Yeah.
So there's my mama's boy for this week, and then that's my mama. We're going way back, before I was alive.
It is in fact, the date's on here, 1971.
Oh, okay, so I was just alive.
Yeah, you were only 5 months old.
There we go.
Okay, all right. So, in this picture, everybody, this was the day of the craze of short shorts or hot pants, whatever you want to call them. See-through blouse. As you can see, I'm wearing my chokers even back in 1971. The silver blonde hair. I know you can't see the go-go boots, but they are purple. They are just. I'm just kicking it in my hot purple boots. I'll tell you. And the longer silver blonde hair. And my sister's right over my right shoulder with her little blonde chirpy hairdo. and some
If
of our other
anyone
friends.
just saw this picture, no one who's watching right now would ever say, "Oh, look, it's Peggy."
Yeah, no, and I probably wouldn't recognize me from that one. I don't think, only because of the choker, right, guys?
Yeah.
Oh dear. Yeah,
All
no,
right.
no, yeah, they weren't bodysuits back then. They were just blouses. Bodysuits hadn't come in yet. Hadn't come in yet.
All right. It's been a while.
Okay.
Let's get to your scores.
All right. Yeah, I had a pretty good score. So I've been building them up since we haven't been together. This was actually Mom's personal Longaberger basket. I didn't even know it was a Longaberger. I just knew that was in the basement forever. And so I finally pulled it up and I sold it for the asking price of $59. So who knows what I paid for it back in the day, because I've had it a long, long time. So, just cleaning out some of my personal things. But I was real happy with the sale. Whoops. Okay, and does everybody know what this is?
Well, it kind of says it in the title.
Yeah, I know. This is a vintage chicken watering can. I'm very used to that because my dad raised 5,000 chickens every year. We had an egg farm, so Mom was familiar with that. I paid $3 for that, guys, and sold it for full price of the $49. So 2 good sales there. Okay, you guys remember us showing this on our haul? Dad was the one that actually bought this as a Unimill grinder, and it weighs a ton, guys. We bought it for $30 and we ended up selling it for 110 because the sucker went out of the country and the shipping was $152. And so nobody cared, you see. Or maybe it was 102. Would that be the right total, Jason, that shows in the picture? I think it was more than that.
Anyway, that would be the shipping to me, probably.
Yeah, that's probably was. Ended up being $152 to go out of the country. So, he said, "Would you take less?" And I said, "Sure." And we actually did make some money on the shipping too, but it weighed like 40 pounds. This was a heck of a find. You just happen to be, going through stuff. This was a 25-cent purchase, everybody.
Of course it was.
Yep. And this was the BG's program. And I sold it for full asking price of the $79. So that was really good. I mean, I always go through the piles of magazines and sheet music and books and stuff. I always try and go through those because if you find old programs, they're worth some bucks.
And this was one of the other ones that was affected by the glitch on eBay. You only had one picture here.
Yes, I know. I mean, in fact, that was my job. I was going through today. I've been working trying to clean up my listings. I'm finding them. I showed this not too long ago, Jace, on the haul.
Yeah.
This was that PBR Stein that we paid $1 for, and we did sell it for $20, not the 29, but we sold it for 20. I was happy with that. Okay. And I'm starting to show these guys just to let you know they are already buying their buyer's carolers. This is just an average buyer's caroler, everyone. It's just a grandmother. She's a shopper. She's not anything specific. So, you won't get as much money for these, as you will for some of the specialty ones. So just wanted to let you know I ended up selling her for $35, I believe. So instead of the $39.99. So I just want to give you a heads up on that. On the shoppers, they won't bring as much money. I keep picking these up, Jace. I mean, they're not, this was only a quarter. Had a garage sale. They didn't know what the heck they had. But this is the Samurai Helmet Tiki mug. That's where your straw goes, and they think it's a string holder. That's what I usually see on it. I know. They call
it. I have yet to see an actual string holder. I know. To see one.
Me neither. And I ended up selling it for $23 on the best offer. So for a quarter investment, I like my $23. You like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was okay. This was a needlepoint that Mom had picked up. Horses always sell pretty well. I've had it for a little while, but Mom paid $1 for that. And did you notice, Jason, I had the size in my title this time?
I did.
I know. And so Mom actually sold that for a best offer of $20 because it'd been around for a while. So I let that one go. Okay. And do you remember this barn, Jason? I had it for a long, long time. It's actually it's actually a birdhouse, but it's quite heavy. Folk art with the cows and pigs there. And so Mom sold that for best offer of $70. And away it went. And it was pretty heavy. So, that's why the shipping was a little bit higher. And I know we've had the argument on shipping back and forth, but when they want it, they pay. Just how I look at it. And again, I wanted to show these on the buyer's children. These are two of the kids, and I had it up for $49.99, and I took a best offer of $35. Okay, and they're not as unusual. Again, that's why I'm showing these you guys, just to get you familiar with the ones that don't bring as much money. And hopefully, as I go along with what I'm listing for winter, I will be showing you more. Well, I got to give Dad credit on this one. We picked up this the Bible. We've heard that we have sold some other Bibles, and Bibles do sell well. So we had paid $3 for this, and he wanted to include the shipping. So we actually sold it for $38.99 free shipping. And he wanted to do it that way. So I said, okay, fine, whatever. So, I just incorporated it in.
All right, so this one blew me away.
I know. Now, why would they?
I tell people to pass this brand all the time.
I know.
I'm not recommending y'all run out and buy a ton, because there are a ton.
No. I mean, the label's just kind of an average label, right,
Yeah,
Paul? I think it was the size, Jason, that did it, honey. I paid $2 for that shirt and sold it for $39.99. So, you never know. I mean, you just don't know.
Yeah, I'm happy for you, but I'm shocked.
I'm sure you are. This was a souvenir plate that I picked up for $1. I sold a number of souvenir plates lately, because people are looking for them, and we picked this up for $1, and I got the full asking price of the $19.95. So that was good. All right. I don't know. How did I do here?
So did you watch Thursday night show?
No.
Because I sold mine about a day before you sold yours for $5 more.
That's right. I did see it. I did see that. And that's why I wanted to get it. I didn't get it. I didn't get the $60. I only got 45.
You got 45. I got 50.
Okay. So yeah, well, at least I was in the hunt. I wasn't sure. And I've had a lot of $30, $35 offers on that mug. And I kept going back. I started out at 45, and, my least amount I was going to accept was 40, but this one person jumped when I counted at 45. So that's what happened with Frankie's.
Yeah, they still make this mug, but they don't make it with the blue inside and the blue lettering on the back anymore. So it is retired. So it increases in value, because if someone wants to be a completist and have the whole collection, the only way to get this mug with blue. Hey, I think they changed the look of it a little bit. Grab me that mug right there.
Yeah, maybe. Does it?
Yeah, I think the back's different now.
Really?
Yeah, so let's look. Right here, Stacey. Right here.
Let's take a look.
Right straight up. Right there. Boom. Next one up. Malikula. Misspelled. Yeah, because now I'm looking at this back of this mug. I think they changed it a little bit.
Maybe I shouldn't have sold it.
No. I mean, I sold one too, but
yeah.
Oh, you know what? I think it's your picture. I think it does say Las Vegas at the bottom.
Okay.
Because here's the modern one. Exact same mug. It's just now red.
Okay.
So when you're dealing in collectibles, no matter what the collectible is, buyers, carolers, tiki mugs, whatever, you need to know if someone's retired, that increases your value, and you definitely want to put that in the title.
Yeah, and I did say retired, if I'm not mistaken, in my title.
Good job.
I did. Okay.
Good job, Mom.
And then I turned around and I saw the Tiki book. Now this is crazy, because I paid 50 cents for the book and sold it for full asking price of $29.99. So that one really surprised Mom a lot.
Yeah, we did.
Okay. This actually was a friend of ours just gave us some stuff that they didn't want anymore. He says, do whatever you want with it. So we put it up for sale. It's a Chesapeake kayak that we ended up selling for $100. Took the best offer of 100. We said, well, it sounded good since I got it for nothing. So that was that. And last but not least, I mean, I showed you guys this on my haul. I remember the day I bought it, I was down in Amish country, down in Sugar Creek, Ohio, and stopped at the first stop we stopped at when we went garage sailing on our way to where we were going. And I saw this set in the ladies' garage, and she wanted $30 on it. I ended up getting it for $15, and I didn't get the $250, but I did get $175 for my $15 investment. So that was pretty cool.
All right.
And the way we shipped everybody, we did wrap everything kind of individually, and things like the wastebasket, the toilet paper holder fit in that. And then, I could slide the tissue paper alongside, and we just filled it up. And Dad did a hell of a job unpacking that one. It was really good. So we just put everything inside the hamper, and then, finished it off that way.
All right. Before we get to your haul, couple little housekeeping things. Not this Thursday because I'll be in Seattle teaching a class, but next Thursday, my good friend Pam McAllister, we're going to talk about bins.
All right.
Bins are when you go to the Goodwill bins or the Savers bins and you go by the pound. It's not like normal thrift store shopping. You got to have some tips, some tricks. You got to know to keep your elbows in. You got to know the rules because if you break the rules,
you
could get yelled at. You could get thrown out. You could have other people mad at you. So Pam's pretty good at picking out good stuff out of the bins. So we're going to talk to her. So that is, mark your calendar for Thursday, August 30th, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Speaking of Seattle, I'll be there this week. There's a couple slots left if anybody's in Seattle. I know everyone's going back to school. I know it's a busy week for a lot of people, but we got a good crew. It's a 2-day class. The first day is an in the thrift store class where I teach you, we go section by section. I teach you what to buy and also, more importantly, what not to buy. My good friend Stephanie has helped me out. So it's great as we can go back and forth with 2 instructors. And on August 25th, it is a classroom class where I teach you everything A to Z, soup to nuts, what to buy in terms of BOLOs, be on the lookouts, how to do quality pictures, how to do quality listings, how to do quality shipping. I go over every single priority mail product that you can use, envelopes, boxes. And there's been no one in any class that knew them all. And there's so much out there. And the post office didn't make it easy. They use words that confuse people. So I break it down and show you how to use it. A lot of live demonstrations. I teach you how to use social media to better sell your items. And the link for all my thrifting classes is down below in the description of this show. Speaking of my next class after this week, Washington, D.C., I'm coming for you. Oh, and in between the classes, we always do a Tiki bar hangout too. So we have a lot of fun. So not only do you learn a lot, we have a lot of fun, a lot of shenanigans. The DC classes are September 14th and 15th, exact same kind of classes that I just described. Link is down below. I just got the emails, the signups, getting a lot of signups for DC. And yes, and I realized after I've posted this, I misspelled the word Washington in the graphic. So after the show's over, I will be fixing that and replacing it. So yes, I know. Typo. And coming up in the fall is Ecom Chicago, October 18th through 20th. Now, what's nice about Ecom Chicago is a smaller event, unlike eBay Open, which is a huge event.
Right.
Premier Midwestern event. And the 19th and 20th are the 2 days full of symposiums. So I'm talking, John Lawson's talking, Chris Green's talking. And then the 18th, the Thursday, last year, they added a day where the vendors could demonstrate their products like InkFrog and WorthPoint and stuff like that. But this year, anybody who is speaking, like myself and John Lawson, they're doing 15-minute coaching sessions. So you just sign up. It's all part of going.
Nice.
And we're going to be in a separate room. And so we'll be doing 15-minute sessions. So what I'm going to do is whoever signs up for me, I'm going to have you send me your eBay store link ahead of time so I can go over your eBay store and give you some tips and tricks and ways to make your store look better.
Oh,
So
I like
that would be pretty cool. And if you use promo code Jason Thrifts, you save $20 off of your registration fee. So
Mommy did that today because I didn't get in on the early bird special. So I was glad to see that. I know, just too much going on. That's okay.
All right. We got 17 minutes left. Let's see all the goodies you found, Mom.
All right. Well, let's start. I'll start with the curb picking or the dumpster diving or whatever you want to call it. We'll start there. And this, I tell you guys, you never know what's going to be worth money. It's just crazy out here. This is just a regular cutting board. Oh, let me get myself on the big screen here so I can see what I'm doing. You know, but when you go to look up these suckers, they're selling for $25 and up, a cutting board. You know, it's a nice one. I'm not sure what it's made out of. Dad probably knows what the wood is, but you know, there it was. And so we pulled that out. So I'll probably be listing that for about $25.
Nice.
Yeah. Now, back in the day, your mom made these all the time. When I was in my knitting craze, these are slippers. They are brand new. You know, they were in the plastic bag. You know, I assume people still might want these. I'm going to probably list these suckers for about $12. They measure 8 inches, but they stretch. When you make these, you know, they do stretch. So they probably.
Let me put them on. I'll stretch them out.
Yeah. Well, one won't fit you, but I'm sure.
13.4E. Let's do this.
Yeah. Mom wears a 9.5. So I could probably get in them, but probably more like a size 7 or an 8 for somebody. But can you imagine? Look, brand new, for heaven's sake, and a pile of junk. Maybe Stacy wants them. Does Stacy want them?
So even though the question got answered, I will mention on the show, Heather said, no bins for me. I don't sell a lot of clothes. Bins are only about half clothes, and then it's half stuff. I mean, you would not believe the crazy stuff you can find in the bins.
Yeah.
Besides clothing, lots and lots of hard goods.
Oh yeah, definitely. So yeah, don't just think it's just clothing, because there's all kinds of good stuff. Do you do purses or shoes? Because that's always, good money makers. Then there was this, it's a camera case in very nice condition. And so we're going to list that for about $15. Okay. So there's that. And then I think I'm going to group this next bunch together, Jace. There's some CD envelopes, DVD envelopes. Have you ever sold those?
No.
No. Okay. So there's a pack of 50 here on that. And then we've got these Memorex CDs, they're 80-minute length ones.
On. Yeah. So that's a good thing to put together. I like it.
Yeah. So I think maybe like around $15 or so for the lot. Do you think? Yeah, that's what I thought too. Okay. All right. Then I don't think you want me to show each one, but there's all the plush. I mean, there's some unique things in here. This one here, when you turn him on, he actually talks and moves and does a bunch of stuff. So I'm gonna. Dad actually looked up every single one of these. Some I'll sell separate, but I'm going to do a grouping as well. Like this little guy, I'm going to list for $20 because he moves and talks and does some things. There's a Care Bear, some fluffy things. Oh, no, there's a couple of good ones in here, Jason. Let me see if I can find them real quick. Now, reindeer. Oh, look at the size of this guy. You see this pony? It's a nice one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that's a pretty good one.
Nose.
Oh, how's this, Jace? Do you remember these hats?
Oh yeah, nice.
Oh yeah,
nice. Now you got lights, Mom.
I don't care.
I don't care.
It doesn't bother Mom. And this is from Disney. Little manatee, So and he's real different. He's kind of got green shiny. So, anyways, the whole basket of plush. I mean, if I would sell them separate, I'd probably be looking at maybe $100 here because there's so many, So that was that. Then I'm going to turn my thing because, sitting over there.
Something too big to move.
Is my vacuum cleaner.
There it is.
I know. And then you can see right under Dad's desk is the 2-drawer storage chest.
I see it.
Yeah. So there's that. Okay. So that's pretty much what we got out of the bins. All right. We have been thrifting since, when did we start? Wednesday through Saturday. And I'm not going to show you everything today, but I'm going to show you some of the prime things that we got. Dad was on a roll with old time suitcases. Oh, shoot.
Oh, cool.
Okay. This one is by Franklin, everybody. And it cost us $5, but I'm listing this sucker for $49. It's a nice one. It's in really good shape. The inside is in very good condition. Oh, I lost my earplug. Hold on. Here we go. Can you see that, Jace?
That's very nice.
Yeah, so that's a nice one. Okay, so that we will be listing. This one is worth a little more than the other. And that was right behind me. This one, again, this one is by Vacationer. It's called Vacationer. Now, I need opinion from you or the group that's watching. There's a mark on the other side. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. It's falling off. And Dad wants to cover it over with a travel sticker. And I didn't know if that was a good idea or not. I said, yeah, but it's going to look too new. I mean, you can buy the vintage looking ones, but I just thought maybe it's better.
Or you could just buy a vintage sticker.
Yeah, we could do that too. So you think we should?
Yeah, yeah, that damage is ugly looking.
I know. We only paid $1 for it.
I mean, the price is right.
Right. So, in fact, there is, where is that?
I don't hate on Dad wanting to stick it and put a travel.
Okay. There's one little old time sticker there.
Yeah, see?
So maybe we can come up with that. There are ones that are vintagey looking. You know what I mean? So, maybe we can do that. Okay. These were free because if you bought something, all her plushes were free. So I got this SpongeBob guy. He's worth about $10-12. And this one, he talks. He does stuff. I'm ready. So he does goody. And he will sell for around $24, Jace. Yeah, see, he keeps talking. I mean, he works good. So for nothing, I'm probably going to list them around $24. Okay, on that. And we all know that's who that is. I'm sure I didn't have to say, do I? Or do I? SpongeBob SquarePants.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then Dad picked this up for 50 cents. Now that's one giant flask, big old flask. And we paid 50 cents for it. We're going to list this for about $15. Okay. That one. Then, oh, you're going to like these, Jace. Have you seen these before, baby? Look at this. Cool. What a gorgeous set. This is Atlantic mold. It's got the Atlantic mold. I don't know if you can make it out, but nope, maybe there. It does say Atlantic mold on it. Yeah, I did. She had $10 on them. I got them for $7. But we're going to list these guys for $59.99. Everybody, the sets go higher when you have
choking the dogs.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. When you go to sell those, then we stopped at an antique mall and we're going through. Remember those nudie glasses I had that changed? Yeah. Okay. Well, I found a set of 8, but they changed to bikinis, not naked.
Boo.
Yeah, I know. But she only had $15 on these, Jason. So, Mom's going to probably list these for about $60 because even though they're only the bikini girls, they're still getting very good money on all of these. So there's a set of 8 and, so there, let's see. Should we try the test? Should we try the test here? I got some cold. Let's see if it works. Let's see if it works. Anything changing? I don't know. Don't see anything changing yet. Do you?
Well, is it cold?
Well, kind of. Not real cold.
I'll say. Yeah. Lukewarm tap water is not going to change them, huh?
All right. If it, it might be changing. I'll let it sit there as
ice would have been a better.
Yeah. Well, I do have. Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Let me try this. We'll see what happens. Okay. Then I found. Hey, I need help from the gang out there. This set of the frosted glasses with the oak leaf on them. There is a little marking on the bottom of each one of these, and I don't know if this is going to come across.
Yeah, I
doubt you see it. Yeah, it's like I think it looks like a little anchor, and if it is an anchor, then I guess anchor hocking. But that's all I can see, and each one of them have it. Yeah, this isn't going to work. Yeah, this isn't going to work. But if anybody knows the maker, and if that little anchor that I think is an anchor and you can see what I paid for the set, 50 cents for all of them. I have a set of 4, everybody, and I'll probably list these for about $25.
And everything Mom's showing is for sale. So I see there's a lot of interest in the poodles. So if
I know
poodles, you can't find her, message me. I'm pretty easy to find all over Facebook, and I will hook you up with my mom.
Yeah, they're telling me anchor hocking. I would say these are probably been hand painted, everybody. I mean, the glaze is a high gloss finish on these. They are gorgeous. They really, really are. That's all I can tell you. And only the one says Atlantic mold. I don't believe the other one does from what I can see here at all. But I do know they go as a set because I did find that much on it. Found a couple of these mugs for $1 a piece. I'm going to sell them both together since Halloween's right around the corner, everybody. Yeah, these are the home collections from JCPenney. And I will probably list both of them together for $20 and see if we can move those for Halloween. And let's see, Jason, what else I got hiding back here? Okay, we picked up 2 Pyrex measuring cups. And I'm going to sell them separately because I don't think a person would buy them both the same because one's a 1 cup and one's the 2 cup. And I'll probably sell this for 10, maybe this one for 8, somewhere in that vicinity. But they cost me $1 a piece. Mom's quarters. They're there.
There's Mom's quarters.
Yep. And then Dad, we found this old bike lock still in the original thing. It even has the what's the code? The code, to set your Diddy Bop here. And this is by Master combination bike lock. So we picked that up for $1. Dad didn't give me a price, but I'm going to guess around $15 on that. Okay. All right. I think that's all. Oh, no. Picked up this for $1. It's a vintage Hershey Kisses 1982 tin, everybody. And I'm going to list that for about $12.95 on the tin. Then I don't know if I'll part with these. I might, because I know I won't open them. But I bought this for $1. These are some $1. I did spend a whole buck. I Love Lucy playing cards. Never been opened, Jason, for the 60-year anniversary of I Love Lucy. So yeah, these are worth some bucks, guys. I'm going to list these for $30, everybody. And like I say, I paid $1 for those. Okay. All righty. Let's see what else we got over here. Picked this up. And let's see. Picked up this wicker mirror. It was $1. Came from Spain. And this I will be listing for 25 bucks. It's a nice one. It's a nice one. And I will put in my, sizes and whatnot. But it says Creations Roman, but made in Spain. So maybe it came from Rome. I don't know. Just there it was. A whole buck. A whole buck. Oh, I don't know if I don't think I saw. Is Annette in the chat, Jason? Did you happen to see?
No, I have not seen Annette.
Yeah, I don't think I have either, because I picked up this vintage nightgown for $3.49. It's a pretty beautiful condition. Got lace at the top and then satin down below, and in really nice shape. And I know Annette does a lot with vintage lingerie, so I will show that to her. But I'm guessing 25, 30 bucks at least, on that. Okay.
Sexy,
yes. Okay, and then I picked up this T-shirt for $1 because Christmas is coming, but I bought it because it's a 2X. So that's why Mommy thought, well, I don't have much new. I don't have much new Christmas stuff, so for $1, I could do that. And then I picked this up for $1. Life is Good T-shirt.
Cool.
Yeah, this will probably go for around 18, 20 bucks. This is a size large, women's large, okay, on that one. And here's a couple of old timers. I got a question, Jason. Is there any way to take off magic marker on the boxes?
There's a file in the thrifting board about how to get magic marker off of a lot of stuff. So I would definitely, visit the thrifting board. That is my free Facebook group. The link's down below if you've not joined it. And once you get there, go to the file section. There is files for days on all kinds of stuff.
Okay. All right, because I knew it was around, but this is a vintage shish kebab wheels. Never been used. Still in the box. Even though it says $2, we paid. Oops, let me hold these. I don't want them to fall. We ended up paying $1. Oh, there they go. I was afraid of that. But they're brand new in the box, and I'm going to list these for $20. Okay, and then the other thing.
Oh, David Ewing said there's a spray by Turtle Wax that removed grease pen.
Oh. Okay. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate that. All right. And we have this is a Sultan food warmer, also made in the United States, you guys. Had $3 on it, but we bought it for $2. Still has the instructions. And this is I don't think it's ever been used. A vintage warmer plate. Let's see if there's a year on the back of this. No, just made in the USA. So that's that.
My suggestion is if you can't get the marker off, just change it to $102.
Well, we thought I'd put a 2 in front of it, make it $22, something on that order. That was our thought too. So let me see if I can reach this item over here. This is pretty cool. You're gonna like this. This is very different. Okay. How about this?
Telephone. Oh, what is that?
Yeah, this is. I know. Isn't this cool?
That is so steampunk.
I know. And I definitely have to put that in my title.
Oh, yeah.
It works. Paramount Electronics. It's called the Eiffel Tower. And we paid $4 for it. And I think I'm going to list it for $55. So isn't that cool?
That's cool. That's a cool phone.
Yeah. I thought you'd like that too. All right. So there's that. And okay. I got 2 more things for you. How we doing? Oh, good. We're right almost on time. Hold on. I don't know if I can reach it.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Okay. Ooh.
And she reached it, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. I sold one of these, back a while ago. But remember when I sold the metal dollhouse?
Just look through the front door and talk.
Hi, everybody. I paid. She had $5 on it. I got it for $3, and I will list this for $59. Everybody. Okay, so yeah, the metal ones still sell pretty good, you guys. They're pretty vintagey.
How much you selling the warmer plate for? Someone's asking. Lisa's asking.
The warmer plate, $20 is what I was going to ask.
There you go. So hit her up, Lisa. She'll just take care of you directly.
Yeah.
If that's something you want.
All right, and last but not least, it's about time because I was running out and selling them like crazy. Look what we got.
Of course.
Of course. All right, this water ski, we paid $3 for it, everybody.
Of course.
It is a slalom, and we're going to list this sucker for $99. It's a nice vintage wood one, everyone. And I know a lot of you have been selling water skis because you saw me talk about them. I'm so happy for all of you, and I hope you're making really good money on yours because I don't even know if I have any more listed. We've been selling quite a few this summer, so this could be my next one. So I need to get that done. So that is it. I mean, I had a lot more, but I'm saving it.
All right. So kind of piggybacking off of how you always you always find all the stuff cheap. We went to a thrift store that my friend's running that I might be doing a live show from coming up in the near future. And she wanted me to pop in and take a look around and, offer my opinion on how they're doing and, what they can do. And it's one of them little honey holes where the prices are really nice, especially for Vegas. So I'm going to pop this picture in the thrifting board tonight, but all of you watching, you can get a little head start.
Okay.
How much did I pay for all of this?
Oh my.
Because I even laughed when they told me how much I owed. I'm like, that's it? So it's not a quarter or a dime or nickel items, but it's still fairly cheap. Now, the two things that are, so you see a lot of CDs, one cassette, some records. The two things that are flanking, the one on the right is, how to be happy, and it's like 3 CDs and a workbook. And the one on the left is like, one of them, how to make monies. And it's like 50 DVDs or CDs. It's huge. So all those kind of, you can be happy, you can make money, whether they're bullshit or not, they all make good money. The one on the right, there's only one listed on Amazon for $150. So don't put your guesses in here because they ain't gonna count.
Right.
Put your guesses in the thrifting board and
all right.
A roll of eBay tape.
Hey, I have to show you my glass since I put some ice in it. There she is, guys.
There you go. Yep. Ice will do it.
Yep. Yeah. She had on a full gown, and now it's just a little bikini. So there you go.
All right. And y'all keep guessing in the chat. Don't guess in the chat. The contest is not going to be in the chat of the show. It's going to be in the thrifting board. It's nice that you're guessing, but save your guess for the thrifting board.
Right. So, just one little plush and armadillo.
Yeah, as soon as I post it in the thrifting board, which will be tonight.
Yep.
Then I'll give you like a day or day and a half to get your answers in. The closest, it doesn't matter if you go over or not, the closest to the exact amount will win a roll of eBay tape. Dun, da, da, da. Shipped directly to your house.
I got one more thing. Nothing exciting, but I can't leave them on the table when they're $1. I just can't. This is a Tiki mug, Orchids of Hawaii, Japan, which is pretty common. So I'll probably wait and bundle that, Jace, with something. But I am going to Tiki Underground's Tiki flea market on September 15th. So, probably like a $10 or $12 mug. That's about it.
And how many people watching right now are in the Secret Beach, which is my special Facebook group for those of you in there tomorrow night?
Yeah, I can't wait.
This month's Jason's webinar, and it is number 6 in our Tiki Talk, modern Tiki mugs. And the reason we're talking about them because I was just at Tiki Oasis, which is the big Tiki event, and I picked up all these mugs. So Ma, show that mug you just showed again.
The regular.
Leilani.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a Tiki mug. That's an old school Tiki mug. It's fine. It looks like a Tiki. Ta-da.
Yeah.
But the artistry nowadays is just, these are all by 6 different artists, and man, they push each other to be amazing.
Pretty cool, huh?
Thrifting board has a broken link, huh, Jeanette? Well, hang on a second. Let me look real quick.
That's not good. So Jason and I will not have
Jeanette,
a show.
When I clicked it just now, it took me right there. So I don't. I just clicked it. It took me right there. So
she said she tried to join. Maybe there's something wrong with that.
No, the link takes you right to the thrifting board, and then you ask to join if you're not in. Because I'll be happy to put you in. Heck yeah.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
Definitely.
And Jeanette, I'm gonna put my link right here. Will face YouTube let me do this? Yeah, if you can't get in, that's copy and paste this link, that m.me/tikipug. That takes you directly to my messenger on Facebook, and then I'll get you in. I'll take care of it. So if you can't get there, I'll get you in. No worries. Love to have you. So yeah. All right. So yeah, tomorrow night will be Tiki Mugs, and not only will there be a slideshow presentation, there'll be a lot of live examples, so I can show you detail and what you're looking for. And I'm going to teach you the one tool that I always tell people not to use. I'm going to teach you how to use it. So it should be a fun webinar tomorrow. Yeah. So all right, that's it.
Yeah, we did good.
Yeah. And we are not going to be on next week because I'll be in Seattle, and then we'll be on the week after. So
and then he'll be back home, and hopefully we'll be able to do a live show
from Burton, Newberry,
Ohio.
We'll do it from the fair.
Well, we might have a special surprise for them because of what we're attempting to try and do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll get that going. All right. Sounds good.
All right, everybody. Thank you very much for tuning in. I wish you all a good day. And those of you in Secret Beach, I'll see you tomorrow. And those of you in Seattle, I'll see you in a couple days. So
don't forget, thumbs up, everybody. Thumbs up for
doing classes. And the coolest thing about the Seattle classes is I just got a thrill list email, the top 15 bars you must go to. And number 1 is the place we're going for the Tiki Bar Hangout after class. So
I'm jealous. I'm jealous.
All right, everybody. Have a wonderful afternoon, and I'll see some of you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Oh, I forgot our sign off. It's been so long. For selling past your expiration date, being thrifty over 50. I'm Jay.
I'm Peg. We're gone.
We're gone. Bye-bye.